Okay, hello everybody. As you know, ChatGPT-5 dropped today. It is Friday, August 8th, and it is all over the internet. Everybody's super excited to test it out, try it out. It's about 1:30 afternoon Pacific Standard Time. I'm in California and I've been testing it all morning. There's some really cool things that have been happening. I'm going to do something right now with a client that I work with. They they just started doing a lot of TikTok ads, so we're coming up with ways that we can present these TikTok ads. And one of the things we need to do is we need to create personas. We need to create personas for their primary target market. So I have I'm going to do a test right now. I'm going to come into the project that I already have. Projects that I already have set up here with them, and I'm going to just start asking it basically what we can do to create target personas, and then let's see what happens. So this is their account. I've created several custom GPTs for them, but this is their account already. And we're going to start with just a basic prompt here. I'm going to do a role prompt just in case. I'm just going to see how it reacts. And that's why I'm recording this live right now. So let's just give it a little brief. You're an expert at marketing and knowing exactly how to target your audience on TikTok using specialized personas. Wants to start advertising on TikTok, and their primary market is speech language pathologist, and parents with children with speech challenges such as autism. Your job is to come up with let's start with 25. I'm going to do 25, although I could do more. Actually, I'm going to do 50. 50 different personas. For underneath, I think I want to say underneath each segment. Segment 1 is SLPs. Segment 2, parents with children with autism. Okay. I didn't put examples, but let's see what it comes up with, and then I'll come back. Segment 1, the data-driven clinic. Okay, that's getting right at what I wanted. The data-driven clinician loves evidence-based tips and measurable results. The creative therapist seeks playful hands-on therapy ideas. The burnout fighter looking for time savings hacks. The grad student SLP. There's a good one. Eager to learn. Perfect. Okay, that's actually what I wanted. I was going to give it some examples, but I was going to give it like the Energy Star soccer mom or whatever. But there's literally hundreds here. Okay, because what the idea is, what we're going to do is we're going to create It actually gave me 25. I wanted 50. I thought I asked it for 50 under each one. Oh, no, I didn't. 50 personas for underneath each segment. I did ask for 50. Here's a list of 50 personas broken down into 2 main segments. Okay, I didn't do a good job on that. That was my fault. But okay, so I have the list of personas. Now for each one, here's the idea behind what we're going to do with this strategy. And that's fantastic. If you want, I can now map each persona to TikTok ad creative hooks. Absolutely. I want that. Yes, let's go ahead and map each persona to a TikTok ad creative hook. Let's see how long this takes. Now, I'm just hoping that we come up with something. This is all ChatGPT-5. I'm hoping that we see something different, that I'm going to get a aha, sort of thing. Got it. Here's the persona to TikTok. Okay. Persona data driven. Here's the one stat that will change how you run your next session. Love it. Creative therapist. Turn a $1 toy into a $5 speech goals. Here's how. I'm not sure what that is, but burnout fighter. Feeling burnout? Try my 3-minute session reset hack. Grad student. If I knew this in grad school, my first year wouldn't have been so bad. Resource collector. 5 free therapy tools you can download before lunch. Ooh, I like this though. This is exactly what I was getting at. Okay, so you go through here. So there's all this, there's one target market. Here's our other target market. First time diagnosed parent. If your child was just diagnosed, watch this first. Interesting. Okay, love it. Same thing. Okay, if you want, so here's something interesting. I'm trying to. It's very clear. Like I feel like I'm having more of a conversation with it. So here it's like, okay, here's this. Now, okay, if you want, I can now create a TikTok ad matrix that maps out the persona, the hook, the content format, and a call to action suggestion. That way you'll be ready to execute with blueprints instead of just hooks. Let's go ahead. Sure. Sounds great. Let's go ahead and see that. Now I'm looking at all kinds of things. I'm looking at how it's going to lay it out. I'm looking at strategy, the layout, how fast it executes this. Now, what's interesting is that also it already tells me personal hooks, formats, call to actions, everything that I already need. And I didn't even have to write anything. It's just, it knows it's done this. This is fantastic. Okay, call to action, format, hook. And let's see, parents with children and autism. Format. Okay, so let's look at this. Okay, let's look at this. First time diagnosed parents. Hook. If your child's just diagnosed, watch this first. Format. Warm talking head. I get it. Okay, format. Call to action. Follow for step-by-step guidance. I like it. Okay, let's go to the next one. Persona. A veteran autism parent. After 8 years, this is the one thing I wish I knew sooner. Story time. So it's going to want us to talk about a story. Or it's going to want us to tell the story. It'll be a story ad. Call to action, save this for later. Late diagnosis. What's the hook? We missed these signs until age 7. Here's what happened next. Timeline montage. Interesting. Now, I wonder if the next thing that ChatGPT-5, if this new model is going to come up with, is going to give me the formats or either some kind of script to go along with each format. Let's see. If you want, I can now layer in trending TikTok sounds and editing styles for each format. So the ads feel native, not corporate. This is what typically makes or breaks CTR on this platform. Let's go ahead and do that. Sure. Go ahead. And the next thing I'm going to ask it to do, it's going to do editing style. Okay, personal hook format, CTA, trending sound, calm, lo-fi, beat, background, editing style, jump cuts, sync to beats, and stat text pop-ups, overhead. Okay, so it's really going in hands-on. Okay, $2 hands-on demo. Grab the first free goal list, fast feed, tutorial track, overhead, camera, chill piano loop. I wonder if this is something that we can search, and I'm not a TikTok expert by any means, but I wonder if I could go on the TikTok and get these all easily found on. Or, of course, there's lots of tools. Suno AI is one that I personally use. If you're not familiar with Suno AI, you could go down in the link below. It is an affiliate link, but it helps this channel. We get a few extra. Doesn't cost you anything, but Suno AI is super cool. I use it all the time. I use it for everything. So I can probably try to go to Suno AI to get those. And then what's the over here? Editing styles, soft zoom and gentle text fade. Fade between clips of past. Okay, so this is just an editing style. Okay, no biggie there. I'm more interested here in those and that addition. So here's the next suggestion. If you want maximal ROI, we should now stack test. Run 3 to 4 of these personal hook sound edit combos at the same time. And that's why I'm doing this. That's what we are doing right now. I've actually taken this startup company up a notch. I was running just an ad just to get them in the loop and get them feeling a little bit better. But now most of my experience is on Facebook. So, but as I ran these TikTok ads, and they're very similar to Facebook in a sense of doing the ad testing, like the ad groups and running 3 to 4 ads per ad group and all that kind of stuff. Not ad group, but that's a Google ad term. But TikTok testing out rolling plan for these services. You're not wasting your budget. If you want, I can build out a TikTok ad testing roll plan. Well, shoot, that's a new one. Heck yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I want to do that. Let's see what they're going to do here. Step 1, testing framework. This is cool. Identify winning personal hooks, 12 ads, 3. This will be good. $20 per ad per day. Yeah, 5 days. That's typically what I ran at, $20 a day. That's typically what I ran it. When I was doing Facebook ads. Run a Spark ad from organic posts to boost native feel. Oh, that's a good one. I like that idea. Phase 1 testing. Phase 2 ad selection. We'll pull 6 personas from the SLPs and 6 from the parents, each with 2 different hooks to test. Okay, I like it. So this is cool. I like this. I mean, I'm not saying that ChatGPT 4.0 wouldn't have done this, but this is cool. I'm liking it. But it just seems real sharp to me. It's not asking or not doing it's not giving me content that is mediocre, if you will, or it's kind of quite punchy to me. I don't know how to explain it. You have to work. I work with ChatGPT day in and day out for hours at a time. So I really have a feel for it and what it can do and what it doesn't do and when it makes it, and when I do my mistakes. I mean, I'm the one making the mistakes, and how to, talk to it or converse with it. So, let's see. Okay. So great. Okay. So if you want, I can design a day 1 15 ad launch calendar. Now, I don't really want that. What I want is, what I want to go back up to over here is I want this in a CSV file. So I'm going to take this. I want Now I would like the in a CSV file format that I can easily download. See what that does. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I said that right, but oh, do you want me to also fill in remaining personas? Obtain the complete list for both segments. Yes, please. I think what it does, and this is interesting because I've noticed this when I've asked for CSV files. Let's see what this looks like, but I have a feeling I know what it's going to look like. And I don't know what I'm doing. That's probably my fault. I'm sure it's my fault. As this is going here, I think what it did is it only it did the first 11 personas and hooks. And I don't know why. I thought, like, when I say that, I'm like, I mean the whole freaking thing, right? But apparently not. So I need to make sure I remember to do all, because remember there's 25 of them for each category, a total of 50. So let's see if it come back here and did this now. So it needs to take all of them. I want all of them. And if it doesn't, there's something I need to get better at my prompting to, there we go. There should be 50. Perfect. There it is. Okay, so it knew, it was smart enough the second time. There's the segment, right? Here it is. And this is the actual document. The reason I want them all on here is because this is the one I need to present to the marketing team and talk about the strategy moving forward. So anyways, very cool. Hopefully you could see that. And there was one other thing. Oh, one other thing I wanted to do. I noticed that you had, what did they call it? What did he call it up here? Format. I noticed you had various formats for the TikTok ads. I need you to give me some engaging examples of each one of the formats that you've recommended in your spreadsheet. I mean, that's what I need. I got to be able to take that back because there's some of them in there I don't even know what they are. So let's see what it comes back with now. Got it. I'll break this down by every ad format we use. Okay, cool. Okay. Talking head style, direct to camera, talking to head. Okay, explains what it is. Example for data-driven clinician. Camera, medium to close-up, well-up script. This stat changed how I plan my speech sessions. 80% of kids meet goals faster when I do this in the first 5 minutes. The visual, a bar graph slides up and down, hook, text on screen, the one stat SLP should know. Got it. Because I get this, I'm sure, is going to line up. Oops. Sorry about that. I'm going to go back here. It's going to line up with my news spreadsheet. Oh, that's horrible. The one, here it is right here. I can see it. But they use this as an example. Now, there is one thing. It is not doing very well. I know what this is. Obviously, it is the little apostrophe. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but I probably should. I'm not sure how to get rid of that. Might have to do some research on that. But here's what it is. Here's the one stat. It matched the. Let me just change this. Here's the one stat that will change how you run your next session. Perfect. Okay. So it's taking that Hands-on demo, close-up over the table views showing the process. POV therapy setup, first-person camera showing what the SLP sees in a session. Story time, seated casual storytelling to build. Good for grad students. If I knew this one thing in grad school, my first year would have been so great, so much easier. Cut between face cam clicks with therapy materials, books. Rapid fire listicles. Fast cut tips with text numbers. Here are 5 free tools. Perfect. I love it. Okay, I want this also. Top format playbook. Oh, nice. If you want, I can turn this into a TikTok format playbook PDF that includes the format. Yes, please. Okay, here's new. I have not had it ask me to turn it into a PDF playbook before, or anything PDF for that matter. So that's new. I like it. I like it. I like it. I love PDFs. I've always been a fan of the ebook. I'm a what do you call it? I'm an information collector. It's probably a bad thing, not a great thing, but I love to collect information. That's how I do a lot of. I'm a visual learner. I have lots of charts and graphs and things like that. It's how I learned everything I've learned for the past 4 years on AI. So, anyways, let's see what we got here. It's just gonna put it. It's probably gonna just put everything into. I was gonna ask for a Word doc. Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. So let's see what it did. Well, let's see what this PDF thing is about. TikTok format playbook. Nice. Wow, that's awesome. Holy cow. TikTok format playbook. Script. This is the format. Wow. Loving it. This is perfect. This is perfect. I love it. I've got all kinds of new stuff. Okay. This is one session, guys. This is what I wanted to show you. I am super impressed right now. Look, I'm an average user. I have a, here we go. Let's get back over here. I'm an average user. I work with some local and small businesses. I have a client right now I work with. I do this part-time, but I'm also an AI marketing specialist with another company. So this is the kind of stuff I love what I do, because I get everything. If I learn something over here, then I apply it over here, right? So I'm lucky in the fact that I work as an AI marketing specialist. So I'm constantly learning. I'm applying all these new things to all the marketing department there. And then I have clients over here on the side that I'll do some stuff with. And then, so it's really neat. But anyways, today's session was really fun learning about ChatGPT-5. So there you have it. I know it's kind of a long, boring video, but I wanted to record it here today. So, I get those kind of aha things. So anyways, if you like this kind of stuff, like to follow. I have all kinds of long videos, short videos, tips, tutorials, AI tools, that kind of stuff. So have a fantastic ChatGPT-5 Friday.